Hi, all of us have read Mahabharata. If I ask you who won the war of Kurukshetra, obviously, without even battling an eyelid, we all would say Pandavas. The moment the war was declared, you know that Pandavas are going to make it. Why? Because they were on the right side of law. And most importantly, the Lord Krishna was with them. And during the entire war, Pandavas, they went on to kill their own grandfather Bhishma Pitamaha, the person who sacrificed his life and who brought them up as grandchildren. They killed him. They never had regret. They killed their own guru, Dronacharya, who taught them how to pick up weapons and how to fight the war. They went on to kill them. They never had regret. They killed 100 of their cousins, all the Kauravas. Cousins, never they had any regret. They killed their own brother-in-law, Dushala's husband. They had no regret. They lost their own children in the war, from Abhimanyu to other people. Ghatotkacha, never they had regret. And they were mighty, courageous, that they went on to become the owners of Hastinapura. Only one time they had a regret when they had to face the old couple, Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. When they went to meet them to explain as to why, how they lost their 100 children, their son-in-law, they had no explanation. Even Yudhishthir, who was such a great person, couldn't muster courage to tell them why did they fight the war called Kurukshetra, why they killed their 100 children. And they were pushing Lord Krishna to explain to them as to why the war happened, how did they lose. Then one thing that had come to my mind is, we might become IAS officer, we might become IITN, you might crack NEET exam, you might become the richest person, you might become the most mightiest, powerful person on this planet. And you may look good to people. They might give you a throne to sit. They might put one crown on your head. They might sing songs in your praise. They might come and put garlands. They might, come and prostrate before you. And 10 people, 20 people, they might take autograph and then photograph of yours. And you may have lakhs of followers on digital media. And you may be looking like you are the best. You can cheat the whole world and you can get away. But there's one thing that you need to answer is your conscience. And if you can live your life without regret, that means you are real courageous. Rest all of them will fade away. Means you may conquer the whole world. But when you sit all by yourself, when you are in utter silence, when you close your eyes and when you get in touch with those moments of vulnerability, why did you do that particular act? If you have no answer, that's the biggest regret. And one thing I would like to tell you, that you should be answerable to your own conscience than to any other, because there are ways to fool the law. Then you can actually skip a punishment from the Supreme Court of India. And you may still get away by telling all stories. And then you can tell lot of things that you can fool people. But this baby which is in her heart, she knows in and out of you, and you can never fool. So the mighty Pandavas, they were very vulnerable. They had no voice. They had to bow their head. They couldn't muster courage to tell Gandhari and Dhritarashtra why they killed 100 cousins and why they killed grandfather, why they killed their own teacher. They had no answer for that particular Hastinapura. They had no answer. But similarly, you keep going on in life, you keep achieving great things in life, but understand, you must achieve things in the right way, in the right manner, without hitting people, without causing pain to people, without scolding people, without abusing people, without exploiting people, and without being selfishness. If you can achieve that, even though you may be 2 steps shorter than what you expected, now that is a real success. You can always hold your head up. You can open 2 buttons and lift your collar and say, yes, I did it. If you can look into someone's eyes and you can tell what you did and why did you do. I'm sure you have got answer to the life. This is one of the most fundamental law, means whatever mathematical problem that you may have to solve, the bottom line will always matter. Depending upon the last bottom line, your miss will give you marks or she will cut. This problem is not okay. Similarly, in life too, the last point, okay, is very important, and that too, the path in which you traveled, the way you traveled, that makes all the difference. So this is one of such thing that made me to think about how you need to face, you need to overcome your own regret. And I thought I should share with all of you. Maybe you can introspect your own life and see, am I on the right path? Am I doing the things in the right manner? If the answer is yes, I'm sure you are on the right path. And I would love to see all of us being the best, because we come from Hindustan, we come from India, a land of culture, a land of values. Means we should always live with those values, ethics, morals, and then upright in life and without exploiting other people. That's what our culture taught all of us. Wherever you go, you must proudly say, yes, I'm an Indian, I'm a human being. Yes, I lived my life as per my definition and without harming anyone. That means you are the perfect human being on this planet. And I would love to salute you for that great journey. So this is Squadron Jayasimha signing off. We shall meet up in other video. Until then, love you all. Bye-bye.